build a brand with digital. Every time I speak to someone who says that, 100% of the time, they've never, ever used Google Ads, Facebook, Business Manager, ever. I can guarantee you. And if you ask them a very basic question about that, they won't be able to answer you. I think maybe some of that conjecture comes from when they've worked for very large brands and there's been a digital buy, but that digital buy has been like programmatic display. And then obviously they've just bought, probably junk inventory, and they've seen no uplift because they've bought poorly from the beginning.
To be honest with you, I think it's kind of like a lot of us, we don't have epistemic humility, which is that we don't go and look at what we do and what we choose to do with some level of humility based on the fact that we think we may or may not be wrong, but this is our best guess. And one of the things I encourage people to go and say is like, if you believe you're right all the time and you make these black and white statements all the time, like I really don't believe you, because I can point out 10 instances right now where I go and say, well, that's actually wrong. I've actually been working with a mattress company who are a family-owned business who turn over close to about 8 figures, been around for 40 years, really good on innovation. And I told them to focus actually on their top 5 customers, because their customers are the channel. And the top 5 retailers control 97% of the market. And for me not to do that and to say to focus on the remaining, well, let's call it 5%, would be detrimental to their business. And so they've only focused on that for the first couple of months. And now, because of the kind of strength and kind of confidence they've got from kind of rebuilding those relationships, and kind of, they've now actually gone and said, okay, now I can maybe go elsewhere and so on. I broke the rule of the banana, which is like, go for the long and, go focus on customer acquisition. But the context was, if they had done that, they would go bankrupt. If they do a brand broad reach campaign, they will go bankrupt.